statistically, you could say throughout the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The TCU Horned Frogs offense will have the football first here. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Here comes a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it with the opening drive from their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver makes the catch. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. A new set of downs after that completion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk. In a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Texas Longhorns offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable, bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't leave this guy alone coming off of the game that he had last week. Let's see how they defend him and how this offense can respond.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they get to completion.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Bryant. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff on a single back formation. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
In 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Caught over the middle. It's Contreras. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll run it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he boots it high into the air. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt in the last possession. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. From the shotgun, handoff inside and tackled there by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Down he goes. It's a sack. The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they've given up, but here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. They come to the line, a long way to first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's going to take off here. Inside the 25. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. The Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. Going to run it. It's Clay. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
End zone ahead, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the back gets the football. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. Here's the punt, high in the air. And it's fielded at the 40. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Takes the handoff. It's Clay. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
That pass is batted away, incomplete.
Boy, 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Ball handed off. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, TCU.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Quick spin on the run. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I was really zeroed in there on that wide receiver. Just watching his route, did a nice job against zone coverage of being able to get downfield and then settle into that soft spot to give his quarterback a chance and an easy target for a big gain in a first down.
The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Caught by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Longhorns will have to kick it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. There's the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Catch made in space. Look out. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And he's brought down out at the 46. No huddle now for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The shotgun running play call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. And the Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Try and muscle for the first down. The Longhorns just cannot get their defense off the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the 2nd down play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Contreras. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down here for this offense. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Contreras. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Longhorns are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab by the receiver. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. The back's got it. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And there's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They've been great on 4th down so far today. 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. A deep shot to the left side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs. Play action here on 1st down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down of the 17. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Fights through the tackle. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Back in motion now. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Texas. They finish off the scoring drive. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. Pounding away with the run game. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Caught. Completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Trying to find some room. It's Clay. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Single back. Takes the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This to build the lead to 6 here in the fourth quarter. He knocks it through with confidence. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Makes the grab. It's Contreras. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.